Hello and welcome to the Zapruder Arena for today's ice hockey matchup between Braintree and Needham. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, and the home opener for Braintree. This many games into the season, they've already played during the holidays. They had a couple of games over at the Bog. They played at Hingham, and Braintree had 3-3-1 on the early season. As this shot in on goal, and that one will be covered on a wrist shot from the point. Braintree with their starting goalie Corcoran here tonight. Braintree has been for many, many years now under the direction of Kevin Burchill, trying to lead his team to the playoffs yet again. As the face-off will be controlled by Braintree back behind the net. And that one knocked back out as far as center, where that'll be Joyce hustling after it. And now it's backhanded in by Freeman. Back towards the goalie who covers, and then hands to the defense, and that was not a smart play as Braintree's aggression on the forecheck able to get in there. Looking for a pass out to the high slot, playing it off the boards is Needham, and Braintree will dump it back in on a play by Walsh. Back behind the net as the Rockets try and chip it out, and Braintree will collect it in the neutral zone. Some nice skating there from Shea, but Braintree is going to be offside. Braintree with a pretty good opportunity off of the misplay by the goalie, who is getting a start here today, Dwyer. As Needham will skate it out now, 2-on-2. Looking for a shot, as this one is high, but it'll be caught by Corcoran. Makes the save on the wrist shot from Smalls. Big face-off in the Braintree end. As the Rockets had it for a moment, Braintree picks it up along the boards, trying to work it back behind their own net. As that one hit a skate, and the next touch will be Braintree's, as they're able to chip it back out around center ice. Good work by Daly, who's back after it now. Worked in by Needham, and Braintree's going to get the first penalty of the game. They're going to call a hook here, and the first penalty coming pretty quick into this game, just under 2 minutes in, with 13:07 to go in the first period. So Needham will get a chance on the power play early, looking for the lead. Face-off won by Needham as they'll set up their attack. Opportunity here to strike first. Braintree has been very, very good here at the Zap for many years, but it's their first home game of the season as losing an edge, and Braintree will get a free clear as they send it down the ice. In the far corner, Braintree killing off some clock. That is cleared out as far as center ice. And dumped right back in. As that one is stopped by the pad, Braintree with the forecheck, almost able to get a second shot off, as Walsh was flying in there looking for that shot. Not much doing here on the power play, with still over a minute left of power play time. Is Braintree able to steal it? Burchill trying to clear, cannot. An opportunity here for a wrist shot up and over the goal, maybe caught by the trapper. As the Rockets now have a chance at the side of the goal. Worked right back behind the net. Now at the point, as the stick cannot clear. McGonigal in there for Braintree, and now a clearing attempt sent all the way down. That's an important clear for Braintree with a half minute to go here on the power play. As Braintree with another nice play at the blue line. As that one's in the Braintree skates. Loose right in front of the Braintree bench as they tie it up along the boards and send it back down and that'll kill off the final seconds of the power play on a very uneventful power play for the Rockets. Back out after the penalty has expired. Braintree will skate it in with the play of Gibbons. So 11 minutes to go here in the opening period. Braintree with a couple of shots, but most importantly able to kill off the first man advantage situation of this game. Dumped right back in by Braintree as they go after it. Hustling towards that puck is Hubbard. Right along the wall, the puck squirts free, and now it'll be played out by Needham as they try and use some speed up the ice. They had a 3-on-2, but it didn't develop fast enough, as that one was dumped in by D'Amelio. Braintree back behind their own goal with 10.5 to go here in the opening period in a scoreless game. Bay State Conference matchup, Braintree and Needham. As Braintree is taken down, and they will get a power play this time. So both sides guilty of a penalty in the opening 5 minutes, and Braintree will get a tripping call in their favor. They'll go on the man advantage, trying to strike first at home to score their first home game, or first home goal of the season in their first game. So with 10:17 to go in the first period, Braintree with a 2-minute power play for tripping. As Needham's been pretty good on the face-offs early in this game, which is obviously giving them extra possessions. Braintree back with it, as it is very quickly skated in by Shea. Leaves it back, as Braintree's wrist shot will be stopped by Dwyer, who has had a little bit of trouble with rebound control on a couple of early shots here in this first period. And Braintree's gonna keep shooting, looking for some juicy rebounds, which seem to be coming. If that's not sewed up by Dwyer, Braintree's gonna find themselves with a couple of gift-wrapped goals in front. As Braintree is knocked down from behind, and that's gonna be another penalty. Gonna go for a cross-check. So a bad penalty to be taken, already down 5-on-4. And one of their top players, Smalls, takes a bad penalty to give Braintree a 2-man advantage for 1:35 here with 9:52 to go in the first period. So Braintree with an excellent chance to score first, maybe even score a couple goals here on the power play. Off the draw, Braintree with a clean possession, and then they'll set it up. Working it in close is McDonough, as the shot just goes wide. That one deflected on the way through. Looking to work it back to the blue line. Here's Burchill, will fire, and that one is blocked away as Braintree gets the race to the loose puck. Shea right down towards the side of the goal. The puck's still loose at the side of the cage, and is picked up by Braintree. A chance now for a centering pass that does not get its way through. Burchill fires through a screen. The puck is tied up, and it will be covered. A low shot, tippable shot, but Braintree not able to get the stick down on it. That was a perfect opportunity for Braintree to maybe elevate that one off the stick. Looking to redirect it in front and pop it up over the legs of the goalie who was down on the ice in Butterfly. Off the draw, Braintree ties it up. Joyce down the wall. Back out high for McDonough as they work it to Burchill. Burchill will let it go as that one blocked in front, never found its way. A chance in front on a 2-on-1 in close, but Braintree cannot capitalize as Burchill has this one tied up in the gear, and now Braintree will skate it in. Still some time left here on the 5-on-3 as it's dumped back out with 40 seconds left on the man advantage on the 5-on-3. And now a penalty coming for interference. And Braintree's gonna take a bad penalty of their own. With a 5-on-3, not a time that you want to take a penalty. I understand what you're trying to do, which is interfere with the defender, but in that case, you didn't really need to do that. You had the numbers advantage, and Walsh will find her way to the box. As there's been lots of penalties here in the early going, sloppy start. So it'll be 4-on-4 hockey. We'll make it 4-on-3 hockey for 25 seconds. It's like it's an overtime. Braintree has it back out at the point. Burchill will skate it down, looking for somebody in front. Joyce at the doorstep was looking for a pass, and Burchill just flips it back into the high slot, which nobody was there, and Braintree has to retrace, where they will skate it back in. Just out of the reach of Shea, and Braintree comes up empty here on their first power play. Carrying it in now, dropping it back for Joyce. Joyce shoots, scores! On a low shot, finds its way through a screen, And Braintree scores the game's first goal on a shot from just inside the point. And maybe McDonough got a piece of that. Joyce shot it through the screen. It's a question of, did McDonough get a piece? Very difficult to tell from our angle, but she was the first one through the line, which generally signifies that's the goal scorer. But nonetheless, Braintree with the game's first goal. As we'll await to find the official word on who scored. As the Womps strike first here at home. 8:12 to go, and Braintree with a 1-0 lead. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. Off the draw, Needham controls it. Sent back into the Braintree end. Braintree hustles after it. So an excellent start here at home as Braintree with another chance on the doorstep, and a big save by Dwyer as the puck is loose. Dwyer has been really scrambling around in the goal, and Braintree taking any opportunity to fire the rubber at the goal. So Braintree now going to be shorthanded here for 45 seconds. Walsh in the box for the interference penalty as Freeman will carry it in, trying to go between the legs of the defender, and that one was read pretty well as Braintree fires it in from out high, and another big rebound from Dwyer. Skated in, a chance now, right on the doorstep. Braintree got a stick in there to slow down the rush, as that would have been an excellent opportunity for Giancola, who had some good stick handling there to get by the Braintree defense. Final 7 minutes now here of the period. With Braintree the only goal so far, and a tie-up. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty, or maybe matching penalties. Not really sure what's going on here with these referees. This has been a little bit absurd to see this many penalties in one period of play, and we haven't even played more than half of it. But I guess if you want to kind of assess it this way, that clearly the refs want to get hold of this game before things get out of hand, maybe you could say that, but this is not the way it's generally officiated. I've done a lot of hockey games. Haven't seen many periods called like this. Also makes it tough to watch and see momentum as lots of key players have been in the box for both sides. Off the face-off, back to the blue line as the Rockets have possession. At the point, they try and send it across the high slot where it's blocked. Puck is still loose in front of the goal. Corcoran could not find it. Braintree does find it at the last moment and send it down the ice for icing. So they needed to do that to clear it away from their own net. The official goal given to McDonough, who I had seen in front of the goal. I wasn't sure if she got a piece of it or not, but Joyce's shot did have seeing eye as it made its way through past the goalie. So an assist to Joyce on the goal from McDonough is the official word, as the spinning shot is kicked out by Corcoran, who's been busy here in the opening period. Again, Surrett, Braintree's top goaltender, not playing here tonight. Corcoran getting the start. A matinee game at 2:30 here at the Zap, as Braintree with a 1-0 lead here at home. Final 6 minutes of action in the opening period, as this one goes wide of the goal and icing is waved off. Braintree wins the race to the loose puck, but Needham stacks it up and puts an extra body over there as Benazia able to clear along the wall, picked up by Braintree and scooted back out into the neutral zone. As Joyce goes after it, 1-on-2, getting a pair of help there on the opposite side as skating quickly towards that puck is Shea, but it's covered up in time. Braintree really showing some pretty good speed early in this game. First game I've seen Braintree play this season. But they've had a very difficult schedule with a couple of key victories. Beat Hingham, which is one of the top 5 teams in the state. Had a tie, which Braintree won in a shootout, although it doesn't count towards the extra point. And then a loss to Notre Dame Academy as well. So Braintree's had some very difficult games early in the season. A loss at Weymouth, which is a team Braintree has handled, but Weymouth obviously much better this season. Opportunity with another penalty coming, and this is going to go for hooking as the stick comes free from Giancola. And Braintree's going to find their way to the box. A hooking call going on Freeman, so the face-off will go to the other end of the ice. And already talked about the number of penalties we've seen here in the first period. This is certainly not the way I think either coach wants to see this one played, but fortunately right now, we're at the mercy of the officials. 4:45 to go here in the first period. Braintree with the only goal, but Needham has had multiple opportunities on the man advantage as Braintree will skate it down and send the puck all the way down to the other side. Dangerous pass that Braintree's able to scoop and now kill some shorthanded time. McGonigal able to forklift that one all the way to the far wall with 4:10 to go. Minute and 20 left on the power play for Needham. A Braintree hooking penalty. Braintree not able to get it fully down the ice, but it takes a generous bounce, and McGonigal now works it down the wall. Worked out by the Rockets as they go wing to wing. Down into the corner with 3:35 to go in the period. And Braintree able to work it back out to center. Good penalty killing here for Braintree as they steal that one and send it back down and look for a line change. Braintree caught a little bit here, and Needham not sure what they're doing here, the way they're skating it up. All 5 players were lined up in a line. Not going to move the puck up the ice that way as Braintree sends it down, and this has been a very sloppy period for the Rockets. Although they've had a couple of opportunities on the man advantage, they have not looked good on multiple times up the ice. This has been a Braintree rival for many years. They've played some really good games, some physical games. One of Braintree's most notable victories, a playoff overtime win against Needham. That was probably 5 years ago now, as Burchill skates it in, using the speed. Braintree back at full strength, and the shot from Burchill just going wide of the post. There was some room there on the low post. If Braintree can start to get some of these shots on goal, I think they're going to find themselves with multiple goals, because right now they have a shaky goalie having some issues in the net. Working it down the wall, it's Dwyer. Or make that Joyce. Back to the point, and the shot in on goal, a tumbling puck, and that one is held out. Back towards the blue line as Braintree wants to work it there, and is cleared back down, no icing. Walsh was at the blue line there for Braintree. Puck didn't even find its way all the way down the ice anyway. Dangerous pass that Needham is offside on as Smaltz touches it first, and it's going to be whistled dead just outside the blue line. So a face-off with 1:52 left here in the first period. Braintree with the only goal. Officially scored by McDonough, assisted by Joyce. Braintree worked it down. Again, no icing. That one partially deflected on its way through. as McGonigal gets a generous bounce back behind the goal, but Smaltz gets the next touch for Needham, and Braintree gets a stick down in the skates, and that's going to be another penalty. This one a pretty obvious one, a tripping call going on McLaughlin. So the penalties continue to come here in the opening period, really slowing down the pace of play. But Braintree's made a couple of lazy plays here in this first period. They have the lead, but this isn't the way you want to protect the 1-goal lead, by taking multiple penalties. So an important penalty kill at the end of this first period. If Needham does not score, the penalty would carry over. A save by Corcoran as the puck is tied up, and Braintree with a little extracurricular in front of the goal. A couple players in front trying to make sure the crease is cleared. Braintree, never a team that's going to back down from physical play. That's been one of Braintree's strengths now for many years. They're a tough team to play against, very intimidating. Final minute and 10. Back at the shot is cleared down from McGonigal. Final minute now of the period, as this one will be played in the Needham end, trying to go wing to wing, and that pass nowhere near connecting. Braintree will pick it up back behind their own goal as they have an opportunity to clear and kill some more time. Trying to use the middle of the ice, and that was a smart idea with Freeman crashing down the middle of the ice, but the pass obviously a little bit off the mark, but it worked out nicely for a clearing attempt. Final 35 seconds as that puck stapled up against the wall. Hustling after it was McNamee. Back off the side wall, looking for a shot as this one is kicked out, and a nice save as able to cover that one up as Corcoran again had a solid period in goal for Braintree, and she's had to have a good period because Needham's brought in some pretty good pressure. But again, I talked about the undisciplined play of Braintree. That's something that's got to change in between periods. I'm sure head coach Birchill will have a serious talk with his team about staying out of the box. Shot taken, and this one right into the midsection and held by Corcoran, who's been very busy the last couple of opportunities up and down the ice. Corcoran, who was the field hockey goalie, getting an opportunity to make some plays here on the ice, and so far holding Needham to no goals here with just seconds to go in the period, as Smaltz carries it in here with 4 seconds to go, looking for a shot right at the end of the period, and they will not get one off, as Braintree able to kill off the precious seconds of this first period. So 15 minutes in the books here at the Zapruder Arena in Randolph, Braintree's home rink, and a 1-0 lead for Braintree after one period of play, and they will have 27 seconds left of time to kill as we head to the second period. So we'll take a break in between periods as Braintree will try and figure things out a little bit here and try and stay out of the box when we come back in the second period.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to the Zapruder Arena start of the second period. As Braintree still short-handed with a 1-0 lead. And a bad giveaway as Birchill almost allows Needham for a quality look right off the bat. Along the wall on a fresh sheet of ice. Braintree looking for one more clearing attempt to kill off the final seconds of this power play. that hasn't had much on it yet again. As Braintree blocks the shot. That one blocked by Walsh. Braintree back even. They have a chance here to break out, but the pass not on target. As that was McLaughlin coming out of the box, looking for the return feed, and a nice save on the blocker. So Braintree back at full strength as they try and clear it out. Walsh looking for a partial break. Scooped up by Braintree, flipped back out, and picked up at center. Sent back down the wall and cleared back down in as we played now a minute into the second period. That one going off the low glass, deflected in towards goal, and it is smothered by Corcoran. Off the draw, it's all the way around the boards. And the puck is covered. Braintree able to control the face-off as they look to clear it back out of their own ends, and able to do so successfully as they try and get the puck up to Shea as it's dumped back into the Braintree end. Back after it is Walsh, and first touch by Needham. After it, D'Amelio. It's Braintree in the midst of a tie-up in the far corner. As the Rockets fire from a bad angle, bounces out high. And the shot well wide of the cage. Deflected towards the wall by Freeman and all the way back out. This one's not going to go far enough for icing. Braintree needing a line change, able to get off. Back out of play as they need a new puck on the ice. Off the draw, Braintree controls it, and the shot not taken. Back out high, it's McDonough. This time will fire. And this time it's deflected to the side wall. Picked up on the backhand by Porras. As Braintree with some good forechecking, able to slow down that rush, as Smaltz again right after it. The backhanded feed blocked away, and now it's squirted back out towards the blue line and offside. Bonacia trying to keep that ball or that puck in play, but obviously it squirted out. McGonigal close there to essentially tripping the player, but able to keep their footing as Needham staying up. With 12 minutes left here in the second period. Good hustle as Walsh doesn't get much on the shot. And it's worked out where Braintree was first to it, but it's overskated. A lot of room now as Smaltz dumps it down at the ice. Braintree works it back out as far as center ice as Giancola skating backwards with it. Very dangerous here in her own end, being harassed by Carey. Dump back out, Braintree again with it. Almost overskated, and now it is picked up by Braintree with a chance 2-on-2 up the ice. McLaughlin wants a line change. And with 11:05 to go, Braintree with some fresh legs on the ice. Opportunity right in front of the goal. A couple of chances as the puck is covered, as Walsh with a couple cracks at that one in front. Play cleared back out. Braintree will dump it, or try to dump it out of their own end. They can't, as the Rockets will take a shot that's blocked on the backhand. Another shot as Corcoran able to steer it aside. A little sloppy couple of plays there from the Womps. Those shots probably never should have happened. Braintree's had a little bit of a troubled spot here in this period, a couple of different times, clearing the puck out. As this time they fire it down, and it looks like it's going to go in on goal, and it is. So no icing. Goalie was moving over quite a bit. I wasn't sure if that puck was going to go in. A little physical play as McNamee able to ride the Rocket player off the glass. Work down the wall. And now a shot attempt, and that one was deflected, made it a much more difficult stop than it had to be, but Corcoran again square to it and makes the stop. Really played a nice game in goal. Been impressed with Corcoran, who did not play last season, or at least I don't remember her playing last year. Surrett dominating the starts, but trying to keep Surrett fresh, as Braintree has a reliable backup goalie now in Corcoran. As the puck is free, and the shot somehow stays out. Braintree fortunate that that puck didn't find its way in. Back to the point, as that shot was deflected wide. Braintree really running around in their own end. Needham trying to capitalize as that shot goes wide. 8:50 to go as Braintree has been in their own end now for well over a minute. And Needham again not able to cash in. As this one's sent into their bench. Fortunate for the helmets over there. The coaches don't have helmets, but the players do. Rockets again gaining possession off of the faceoff. As that one slowed down by Lee, worked along the wall and kept in nicely up along the glass. Peabody able to keep that one in for Needham as Braintree escapes with the puck and now trying to skate it down the wall and a self pass. As Freeman with the pass and now off the side of the goal. Looking for a centering pass. Joyce is open in front of the goal if they can get it there, as Joyce just left that spot, which would have been a perfect spot for a shot on that opportunity. A lot of physical play on that opportunity as the shot in front, and Needham cashes in on the backhanded feed. You could sense that one coming with the amount of attack that Needham had here in the second period. Braintree just hasn't been able to clear it out. And now that we've played a lot more 5-on-5, the Rockets have been able to take advantage of some tired legs out there. So 7:50 to go here in the second period. Now a new ball game tied at 1. As the Rockets find the tying strike. As the referee kind of interfered a little bit with the Needham defender, giving Braintree an opportunity, but the shot goes wide. Back at the blue line, it's Burchill, trying to work it down the low wall. As the pass all the way to the far side now, as Carey pinches up the wall. And now Needham is able to chip it out, trying to create a 2-on-1 as Burchill cuts that one off. Taking that one out of the air, a nice play. Hand-eye coordination from Gibbons. As as Gibbons skates off as Braintree trying to complete the line change. Back over is McLaughlin, who dumps it down the wall with 6:50 to go here in the second period, tied at 1. At the blue line, it's a shot from Carey as looking for a direction in front, a redirection in front that did not come. Play offside, Braintree retags, and they're back in, going after the puck. Scooped up by McGonigal, sending it across the slot and just out of the reach of the oncoming Walsh. Braintree with some good opportunities here, spending some important time in this end of the ice. And the puck jumps out of play. Off the draw, Braintree with the shot is deflected. Puck still loose, and the puck is cleared away. Braintree's got to find some creative ways to get the puck towards the front of the goal. A couple of their shots have been blocked, and obviously they've seen some good rebounds in this game, so they would like to see more. Face-off, find its way all the way back out to center. It was won so cleanly for Needham that the puck made its way past the blue line. Worked across the ice now, trying to get to it is Shea. Cleared back out. Braintree trying to clear it from their own end. Skated all the way out on a long rush up the ice by Walsh. 5:10 to go here in the second period. Braintree looking to retake the lead. Haven't trailed here today, but just giving up the tying goal just over a couple minutes ago now. As Needham now has an opportunity here on a 2-on-1. Opportunity developing. Here's the chance, the shot, they score! On a chance in front on a breakdown as Peabody gives Needham a 2-1 lead. Able to execute the 2-on-1, and for the first time today, Braintree does trail. So the Rockets battling back here in the second period to take the first lead of the game, a 2-1 advantage. See what kind of adversity or how Braintree responds to the adversity now, trailing for the first time in this game. As it's worked back out as far as center ice on the backhand as Walsh clears it off a skate. Braintree looking for a centering pass. Back behind the wall, the referee's arms have stayed down all period after calling everything and anything that they could back in the first. 4:15 to go. As Braintree knocks that one off the skate and now have to regroup in the neutral zone. Looking to flip it back in, and that pass eludes the stick, but no icing as Braintree needs a line change. Final 4 minutes of the second period. As it's worked in, Shea on the backhand. A couple of nice moves and a penalty coming up. As Braintree will get a chance here. And an elbowing call. Wow, that's one you don't see very often in high school. So Braintree will have an opportunity here to tie the score. See if the man advantage can put Braintree back in a spot to win this game. We're going to tie it up at 2. Giancola to the box. Braintree with a clean win off the faceoff. Back out high for Burchill as Needham really chasing after it up high. Burchill's got some room, will fire it, and it's deflected up and off the glass. Some opportunities for Braintree as the stick tied up at the side of the goal. It's still loose, and Braintree can't pick it up and shoot it at the same moment. 3:20 to go here in the period, 1.5 to go on the power play. Down the low wall, Burchill trying to create some space. The puck is loose. Oh, on the backhand. I don't know how Joyce missed that one wide of the goal. There was some room there. Now to the other side, it's Shea. Shea fires, and that one may have gotten a piece of a player in front. I don't know if Dwyer got a piece. Braintree with a good power play so far as they try and tie this one up. Back at the blue line, they work it, and skating it back, McDonough, who has the only Braintree goal. McDonough will fire it, and it hits somebody in front, never found its way to goal. Battle for the puck back behind the net as it's picked up by Needham, working it off the wall, and they're able to clear it back out as Burchill in the midst of a battle as Smaltz finds it in the skates. Skated out here, 2-on-3, as Braintree will now try and work it back down the ice. And Braintree gonna get themselves a penalty as well here, back behind the play. And now the man advantage has gone away. So Braintree with what was an excellent power play going, again for the second time, giving it up. Off the draw, controlled by the Rockets. Braintree able to block the shots. Skated out by McDonough. As we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for another 25 seconds. Burchill sliding it down the wall, looking for Joyce on the opposite side. Cleared back out, and Burchill able to get in the way to slow down the clearing attempt. As McDonough also gets a stick in there. And now it's an opportunity here. And it is called icing with now the power play opportunity for the Rockets, who lead 2-1. I think they might waive the icing off. I think the power play had ended there. So they're going to bring it back to center ice. So that certainly helps Braintree not to have a defensive face-off. So 1:10 worth of a 5-on-4 now for the Rockets, who have the only 2 goals here of the second period. 2-on-1 goal, the difference right now. Shot taken and a save by Corcoran. Another opportunity and another save. That one right into the midsection. To the far boards, as Braintree trying to clear, they do, at least as far as center. Needham trying to regroup with 35 seconds left on their man advantage. Working it in is D'Amelio. Back at the blue line, the shot and a save is made by Corcoran. The puck was loose for a moment. That was a purposeful shot from the blue line by Verville. Braintree could use a clearing attempt now with under a minute to go. 10 seconds left on the power play. One more clear would kill it off. Down along the boards. Shot is not taken. Instead, Braintree blocks it, and their chance to clear it out. Back at full strength now for the final 25 seconds of this period. So Needham takes the lead 2-1 with just 15 seconds left on a couple of 5-on-5 goals here in the second period. Braintree with a chance now in the final seconds. Looking for a shot, and it goes just wide on the release from out high by Daly. And one last attempt towards goal, and never finds its way there. So Braintree gives up 2 here in the second, finds themselves down a goal as we head to the final 15 minutes of action, as we will return in a moment as they will get a clean sheet of ice out there. Zamboni's coming onto the ice. We will return in a moment for the third period. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Spruce Arena. Start of the third period. Mike Wassel bringing the coverage here on PCAM TV. A 2-1 lead in favor of the Rockets after 2 periods of play. 15 minutes left for Braintree to try and get the tying goal. After a sloppy first period with penalties, not much going in the second period as far as penalties go, but the Rockets able to take advantage on the scoreboard as the shot going just wide off the quick release from McLaughlin. Braintree's going to have to try and find some rebounds here in this third period. They had so many opportunities back in the first period, probably should have had a couple goals. They got to find ways to be a little bit more creative on offense here in this third period. Burchill with the self pass as that one is collected back behind the goal and now moved up the wall and out as far as center ice. As the pass across was a little bit of a delay as Braintree was able to collect the loose puck. Opportunity here in the high slot as that one deflected high and it'll be caught. It was going wide of the goal, but Corcoran not taking a chance. And now a face-off. Off the draw, back at the blue line. The shot is in on goal, and again covered up quickly. So another defensive face-off as Corcoran makes yet another save. Deflected as far as the blue line, but Braintree cannot clear it. Now it is picked up as the pass off the sidewall, a good one. On target, looking for Shea. Shea looking in front and just past the stick of Joyce, who was open in front of the goal. Walsh at the blue line, hoping for a pass, but right now Braintree in the midst of a big battle along the boards as Walsh fires, and that one well wide of the goal as Joyce hustles after it and it's cleared up the wall. Braintree able to keep it in, and a big-time collision, but the referee's arms stay down. Back up the ice, and a blocker save is made. 12:50 to go here in the third period. Braintree still down a goal, looking for a tying strike. Walsh carrying it up, leaves it for Freeman. Freeman trickles it towards the front of the net and is cleared back out. Braintree works it across the ice. And in front of their own bench now, it's dumped in by the Rockets, who also go off for a line change. As it's worked along the wall. And again, Needham able to slow it down enough to keep the puck in. back at the blue line, and a quick release, and that one a pretty routine stop with no traffic in front. Just over 12 minutes left here in this game as Braintree searching for the tying goal. Skated in, and another shot up around the shoulder, and another save made by Corcoran, who's been really busy. Certainly not Corcoran's fault why Braintree is trailing in this game. The undisciplined play back in the first period led a little bit to it, but that second period, Braintree was just outplayed 5-on-5. And it looked like a totally different team on both sides. See if Braintree can regroup now in this third period and play like they did back in the first. They're back to go in the same direction they were in the first period, as this one will be covered. So Dwyer, who hasn't been as busy as she was back in the first period, makes the stop this time. Some important face-offs as Braintree able to work it to the far corner. Going after it is McLaughlin, and escaping with it is Needham. 2-on-3 they come. As they shoot it off the outside of the goal. Picked up by Braintree, worked around the boards. As Braintree looking to clear it out. Stapling that one right up against the wall, and it's sent across the ice. Nobody in particular in that direction as it goes down for icing. .11:03 left as the Rockets will have another attacking face-off. Sent back down the ice, and again it'll go down for icing. So Braintree icing it twice in the last half minute. Needham bringing a couple of different players onto the ice. Opportunity here in the high slot. Shot taken and a pad save. Big stop from Corcoran. Braintree having a little bit of trouble here clearing it out of their end of the ice. Rockets really have buckled in, and that was an opportunity for a lob clearing attempt, and that would have been a potential break for Braintree up the ice. As they're able to squirt it back out now, and getting to it is Shea, leaves it for Freeman. Freeman will fire, and it goes into the body again, as Braintree having trouble getting the shots through. Another block shot, and the Rockets really doing a lot of the right things the last period and a half. Play was offside for a moment, but they retagged. Braintree clearing a forward, or changing a forward. As jumping onto the ice now and coming after the puck was Gibbons. Braintree needs a couple of good shifts in a row. Overskated, and Braintree along the wall, and they're offside. Off the draw, as Braintree sends it down the wall. And a big time collision along the boards. Braintree going to be penalized. And the question now is going to be how many minutes on the penalty. As the player able to get back up for Needham. Horace, who was knocked into the wall. And Braintree with a very important penalty to kill off. And wow, they're going to get 5 minutes on that one. That's a major penalty, and this is a awful time to take one with 9:04 left, down a goal. So Needham with an opportunity to potentially put this game away with a potential power play goal or a couple, as the power play would not go away if they score. It's locked in for 5 minutes. So Walsh with a boarding penalty. That is a major penalty and a 5-minute call against the Womps. So 4.5 left on the man advantage, 8.5 left in the period. As the puck is loose, and Corcoran did not see it for a moment. Fortunately for Braintree, they were back there with their defenders. The defense was ready to send it to at least the side of the boards. As this one shot through and blocked, and it could not be cleared. Needham doing a nice job keeping possession on the Braintree side. Some tired legs out there. Shot taken and redirected wide. 7:50 to go, 3:47 left on the man advantage. Shot taken, and this one deflected wide. Little one-time opportunity. Rockets with an opportunity really make this one very difficult to come back from. If Braintree could kill this off, this would be a huge momentum boost, but they wouldn't have a ton of time left afterwards, just around 4 minutes left. And now Braintree sends it down. They needed a line change, just one right towards the goal. $7:10 to go here in the third. Skating it right towards the goal as the Braintree defense shuts it down. As Needham was in the midst of a line change, and now Braintree trying something shorthanded. Here comes Freeman. Freeman 1-on-3 and slowed down enough to take away any scoring opportunity. But Freeman needs to get back in the play. Braintree obviously down a goal, needs to take an opportunity, but you still got 4 minutes if you can kill off this power play. Shot taken and it's blocked. Getting a knee in there was Walsh with plenty of protective gear as Braintree spanks it down the ice. Shot taken and again right into the midsection of Corcoran, who has no rebound given. Another face-off one, as that one makes its way past the blue line. The Rocket player does not agree. Ledbury not agreeing with that call. The referee right on the blue line makes the call. As Braintree with a self-pass, able to clear. Here comes Shea going 1-on-2. Shea looking for a shot. Skating it around the goal. Holding on to it. Able to cut it back, kill off some time. Good shift here from Shea. As it's now at center where Braintree gets to it. $1:40 to go on the man advantage. Braintree is able to flip it back out to center. Still down a goal, it's 2-1. Low scoring game, Braintree trailing as this one is sent down wide of the goal. Another good clearing attempt, Joyce right on it. As this one is passed to the middle of the ice, the shot taken, again shot wide. Picked up by the Braintree defense, 1:10 to go. Need to clear it, and Braintree's able to get it out at least to the neutral zone, and now a lot further. As Burchill will skate it down the ice. Burchill continuing a one-man attack. Burchill all the way in on goal, and the referee's arm stayed down. I thought maybe there was some stick work in on the hands. But Braintree with an excellent opportunity there, shorthanded with 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. Braintree with now 40 seconds left to kill, and potentially an opportunity to tie it with 4 minutes to go after the expiration of the penalty. 4:35 left. Point to point as Braintree blocks it, and a bouncing puck finds its way out. So a very uneventful power play to this point. 5 minutes worth of time as Braintree trying to clear, and they're able to do so. That will kill off the 5 minutes of power play time on the major penalty for boarding. And Braintree now will have just over 4 minutes of time left to try and get the tying goal. We'll see at some point if they try and pull the goalie. As Walsh, who was in the box trying to atone for that, going after the puck right now. Rockets killing off some time in their own end as that puck is not cleared. Kept in by Joyce. Joyce works it down the wall. Walsh going back to the blue line, and it's worked out by Needham as they send it across the rink, and Braintree is able to steal it. Needham in the midst of a line change. That's a lot of players on the ice. A lot of moving pieces there as the referee's arms stay down. A chance at the other side as Braintree's knocked down. Freeman with the shot towards the goal. 3:10 left. As this one squirts back out, as Braintree trying to keep their footing there to keep the puck moving up the ice. Along the wall, big battle. Braintree flips it back down. Good stick to work it free by Shea. As right now Needham just working it down the ice as the shot was blocked. And in the high slot coming after it as Braintree's clearing attempt does not work. And now the puck is loose in front, which Corcoran makes a save on. Just 2.5 left. Braintree will pull their goalie at some point, you would imagine. Off the draw, back to the blue line it goes. And behind the goal, Braintree reverses it. As the shot is blocked in front. Got to start taking some chances now if you're the Womps, down a goal. Somebody's got to start taking a break down the ice, as this one is not going to be called icing. Needham trying to milk that call, not going to get it. Final 2 minutes. Goal is still full there for Braintree. It's not empty yet. Maybe they'd think about changing and pulling the goalie. As the shot in front, and a save. Oh, what a stop. A timely stop. Mark it down for Corcoran, who makes an incredible stop going right to left across the crease. And a timeout going to be taken now with 1:48 left. So Braintree gets the stop they were looking for. That's the type of stops you need to come back in a game like this. Now you got to build on it. The attacker's got to make something happen. So we will take a break in the action with the timeout on the ice. We'll be back, 2-1 the score. Play breaking from the timeout, 1:48 left. 2-1 the score, Braintree trailing here at home. First home game of the season. Swamps try and stay over 500. A loss would put them down at 3-4-1 on the season. Shea trying to work it all the way past the defense. Slowed down enough. As Braintree back on side, able to carry it in. Goalie coming out. Net's empty. As Needham with a chance to shoot it at the goal. Somebody's got to make a play here. As the Rockets have a chance to shoot for the empty cage. As Braintree will get to it. Now they'll see if they can score here with the goalie pulled. Up the ice come the Womps. It is Freeman. Freeman works it past the defender. Side of the goal. As that one reversed, Braintree needs to get somebody over there. Able to get to it as Walsh. Fires it towards the goal, never makes its way through. Deflected back out. 45 seconds left, still plenty of time. Able to staple it against the wall and waiting for Joyce to get to it. As Braintree reverses, looking for a feed. Here's a chance down the ice now. As Braintree is interfered with, how is that not a penalty? McGonigal chasing after that one. Half minute to go. Needham, a clear here would be huge. They have a chance now on a 3-on-2. Puck is not going to go down. Should have been icing, but they're not going to call it. 10 seconds left. Braintree with one last opportunity. Here is Burchill trying to fire it down the ice. And back behind the goal with just seconds to go. They go after it, and Burchill coming after it with the body. And Braintree cannot get to it, and the game ends. A 2-1 win. And the Rockets, the better team in the second period. That's all you really needed to know in this game, as they scored both of their goals in that second period. Braintree with the only goal back in the first, but they just really couldn't spark much offense here in this game after creating so many opportunities in the first. And Needham made some adjustments in the second, and play completely changed. But then again, thinking back to that first period with all of the man advantage situations, a big five-minute penalty, a major penalty in the third, obviously very costly for Braintree as well, as they had to play on their heels for most of the third period. So Braintree with a 2-1 loss as they drop to 3-4-1, first home game of the season, as Braintree trying to get back in the win column in their next game next week. So a Saturday matinee game doesn't go Braintree's way here today, as that'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here on BCAM TV. On behalf of our camera person here today, Mark Chavis, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.